Wow, this is like for someone that always wanted to sing, suddenly getting on X Factor to be on this stage is crazy. So I'm going to try and do it in 6 minutes, try and make up some time. You come along to events like this and we hear all about all these fantastic things we can do, especially with big data, to digitalize our entire legal processes. But often I come away from these conferences and I think, can I actually put that into practice at the law firms that I work with? Is there anything I can really do now? Or am I going to have to go and do a huge business case, get resource, get budget, get buy-in? So today, I wanted to talk to you all about 3 very, very simple ideas that you can do with either the data that your clients send you, so just the information, the matter instructions they send you, or the information that your lawyers are putting in, when you're using very simple tools like document automation. So the 3 things I'm going to cover. First of all, continuous improvement of your base documents. Identifying trends in claims when you're preparing defenses. So that's for you litigators out there or for you with litigation departments. And the third is so simple, but I'll be honest, I've, for the last 10 years, been working alongside many of you here today. This really simple mass production of first drafts using the tools you already have just isn't happening. You're wasting your lawyer's time. So come on, folks. So let's look at the first one, continuous improvement of base documents. So for those of you that don't know me, I focus on legal document automation. So you all have document automation tools now, and if you don't, seriously, folks. Sorry. So your lawyers are using document automation tools to prepare the first drafts of legal contracts. Every time that they're answering a question, choosing an option, inserting a text field, that information can all be captured. I'll be honest, some of the software tools out there do it better than others. When you're choosing the software, make sure you're asking this question, find out how easily it is retrieved, and get your software providers to help you. They're there to help you. If they're answering a question, let's say you have a question, does this contract need a liability cap? Yes, no, and they say yes. And then the next question would be, okay, what is the cap? And you have 2 options, maybe to the level of insurance or 2 times the value of the contract or other. It's really easy for you after 6 months of your lawyer preparing all the documents like this to look at all the answers they've inserted. And let's say, okay, you say, oh, 60% of the time they're saying other. Well, what are they doing? Go and look at those contracts, go and talk to your lawyers, and then put that clause in. This is going to help you step by step, little by little, to improve your contracts, make them more streamlined, reduce the risk, make them more consistent, and ultimately get the deals done faster for your clients. Second one. This is the idea of, this is, as I said, for you litigators out there, this is when you're preparing defenses. And I've used this example for years, and I think I need to credit John Fisher at Pinsent Masons, who came up with it originally many, many years ago. The example I'm going to give is from employment law. So let's say you've been instructed by a client to prepare all of their claims, all of their defenses when they've had an employee make a claim against them. First question, you're going to see what claim has the employee brought? Is it unfair dismissal, constructive dismissal, discrimination? Okay, let's say it's discrimination. The next drop down they're going to see is it sex, age, race. Look at that information, especially if it's a client-specific one. The next question could be, where did it originate? Was it the Glasgow office, the Leeds office, the Manchester office? You can then look at that information and look at the trends. So you can see, oh, all of us, again, maybe like 50% of your client's claims are coming from their Glasgow office for sex discrimination. You can talk to your client, you can become that trusted advisor, the guardrail at the top of the fence rather than the ambulance at the bottom. And you can say to them, we think you could reduce your legal spend if you deal with a problem we think we've recognized in your Glasgow office. Do you have a problem with the manager there? Do you need some training? We can give you some training if you like. Third one. This is the idea of mass production of first drafts. This is so simple, and I'm kind of almost embarrassed to be talking about this on a stage like today when we've been hearing about these AI tools, and I know that Khalid, who's coming up next, is literally going to blow your minds with the stuff he's going to be talking about. But when your clients send you information for large deals, so I'm talking more to the big law firms now that are maybe doing like a whole restructure where, again, let's take employment law as an example. They've asked you to prepare 400 settlement agreements. How do they send you that information? Generally, it's a spreadsheet, an Excel spreadsheet that they've been sent. What do you then do? Okay, so hopefully you've automated the settlement agreements. You then get 40 lawyers, you give them 10 rows each, and they manually go through and they insert that information. The column headings of each of these Excel spreadsheets can be very easily linked with one legal engineer, one developer, so that you press go and you get 400 documents. People aren't doing this. Law firms, seriously, this is so simple. And these are the incremental steps that you can put in to then get that buy-in. When the lawyers see how easy that is, you can then do the more interesting stuff and you can start piecing it all together. There are people doing this. So Ben Hunt from DLA, who's here today, he's been doing it using Contract Express and HiQ. Johnny Badrock was doing this years ago. He's now at DWF Ventures. But most instantly, I think I'd like to talk about Radiant Law and what they're doing with DocAssemble, which is an open source software. So you don't even need to go to these commercial ones. You can do that, and it's been proved, and go and find someone from Radiant today and talk about it. Open source, there's a lot we can do. We just need to get some more Python developers in our team. We don't need 10 more lawyers. We need 1 or 2 developers. To summarize, continuously improve your base documents. Look at the information that's being inserted as your lawyers are drafting documents using document automation. Especially look at the other answers and see what you can put in to plug those gaps. Report your client trends in their claims, help them reduce their legal spend. Mass produce first drafts. Hopefully there are 3 things that you can go away and tomorrow actually put into your firms easily. Maybe not tomorrow, it depends how hard you hit the after party tonight, maybe Monday. But you can put these in place really, really simply, and I'm happy if you've got any ideas or other departments you'd like to talk about simple use cases and things you can do. Good luck, everyone. Thank you.